Welcome back to Layton's Hollow. This video is going to be about why I butcher and slaughter my own animals. So if you enjoy the video, please hit the like button, maybe subscribe, leave a comment. It would help my channel grow and I would appreciate it a lot. Another day at Layton's Hollow. Today is butcher day. Pig's been hanging for a couple of days now. Because pork's not the same as beef. It doesn't matter how long you hang it. It doesn't make any difference to the pork. So we only usually hang it just long enough so it cools down. And today we have an unusually warm day. So I got to try to get the entire hog butchered and packaged today. I do this every year. I've been doing it now for 15 years. I usually do 2 to 3 pigs every year. I vacuum seal all my meat. Yeah, I'm no professional butcher by any stretch of the imagination. I don't really do exactly the same thing they do because this is for me and my family. I don't sell this. This is our food, so we know what we like. So we cut it the way that we like it. We like, you know, small steaks, which is like what we really like the most. We do quite a few roast and things, but when I do my pork, I usually always cut all the bones out. I just don't bother keeping bones in. Once in a while we would, like the hock, which is the bottom of the leg of the hog. That's the ones that we usually keep for making soup. That's about the only bone that I leave in. Other than that, I take them all out. This is my ground pork, which I'll be doing after I get everything else cut and vacuum sealed and put away. So this is the hind quarter. I've already cut up upper portion. Whoa, look at that. Don't want to be doing that. This knife's like a razor blade. So dropping it's not a good idea. Usually I do this down. I have a shop made down in the back where I normally would do this, but this year it's just too warm outside, and with the warmth, what happens is I get condensation in there because it's just a temporary shelter type thing that I bought a few years ago to be able to do my chickens and my beef and pork. So yeah, I do all of my own animals, my own butchery. I do all that stuff myself. Pigs, chickens, cows, turkeys. Do it all, process it all myself, vacuum seal it all, freeze it. I know. For me, yeah, I usually have, like, I haven't bought meat in a store and, oh my God, I can't remember how long it's been. Long time. So the reason I like doing this is not that it's any cheaper, which it really isn't, but I know what my family is eating. And the stuff you buy in stores nowadays, I don't know if I trust it that much. I'm not saying it's bad, and I'm not saying it's good. It's just, for me, no. I don't eat that stuff because I don't know how it was raised or if they're full of antibiotics or whatever, but all my meat is all organic. My animals are raised in, you know, my pigs have about a 5-acre bush that they can run around in all the time. So they have a pretty good life with me. And one of the main reasons that I started doing my own is because I did not want to have to take my animals to the butcher shop, because I find that if you do that, the adrenaline that happens when you're transporting an animal to a butcher shop, just from the transportation, the animals get pretty stressed out. So the meat do not taste the same. They're always a little bit different. And, I mean, I just don't like the way they cut them up either. Like for me, I take my time. I cut off most of the fat because I don't like a lot of fat. I don't cut it all off because it has no taste. But at a butcher shop, they just run them through bandsaws. I don't like that. So that's one of the main reasons. That and the price. The last time I took my hogs to market, I think I had them do 2, and it cost me almost $400. So no, actually it was more than that. It was almost $500. And I'm going, $500? Wow. I can buy a lot of pork for $500. So yeah, that year was kind of a washout for me because it cost me probably twice as much as what it would have cost me if I bought it in the store. So after that, I decided that that's it. I don't bring any of my animals to be processed by anybody else. This way I know what happens, how it happens. My animals are put down humanely. They don't even see it. It's instant. It's over. And I've been doing this for a long time. So yeah. It's kind of important when you're raising your own animals to know how to take care of them, know how to butcher, know how to slaughter. I think that's kind of important. Well, maybe the butcher and slaughtering part may not be as important as knowing how to raise an animal properly and caring for them. So yeah, it's a lot of work, and it's not cheap by any stretch of the imagination. It does cost a fair amount of money to raise animals. But I try to keep my costs down, especially from raising hogs. Cows go in pasture in the summertime, so that's not too bad. I usually grow. This year is going to be the year that I start to, I'm going to try and start to breed some hogs. So my plan for their feed, at least for their fall feed, will be mostly squash, pumpkins, apples, just to do those type of things to help keep the costs down. So yeah, that's important. But yeah, I get a fair amount of meat out of one hog. This one here, by the time it's all dressed and packaged and everything like that, it should be around 150 pounds of like quality meat. No bones, no fat. Well, there's always a little fat. This is about as much fat as I leave on any of my steaks or anything at all. That's about it. I don't like a lot of fat on my pork because the meat of pork is a little bit fatty anyway. So I know some people go, oh yeah, but the fat is the flavor. Yeah, I guess so. But I just don't like a lot of fat. So, and I do make a lot of ground pork. Like this, what's in this bowl, that's only from one side. Half a hog so far. I've already vacuum sealed, oh, I don't know, 40 pounds maybe. By the time this is done, it'll probably be closer to 50 pounds maybe. But yeah, I do all my own lard too. That takes a bit of time because I do it really slow. Because I use my lard, well, I mean, we cook with lard. We make our own goat's milk soap with it. I put a video on YouTube about goat's milk soap.